Namaste and welcome to Tradition Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me this evening for our special Kali Puja, which will feature the 108 names of the goddess Kali, also known as the Ashtottara Shatanavali. I'd like to start with a couple of announcements. So this coming Tuesday, I'll be presenting a similar puja and satsang, only it will be the 108 names of Ma Chamunda. So really honoring the original form of Kali. Friday the 22nd, I want to remind everybody that we won't be having a Friday puja. We have some family events going on that weekend. Of course, Christmas coming up. However, programming will resume on December the 26th. And with that, I'm still determining which stotram I'm going to do. We will do another hymn to the Divine Mother. Friday the 29th will be a very special event. This is the last program of the year 2023. And it's also the next installment of our series on the 64 yoginis. We're going to be honoring the goddess Vaishnavi, who's really Lakshmi. And so it's very customary with the change of years to do a Lakshmi Ganesha Puja. And so we'll be honoring both of those deities that night. So a form of honoring and worshiping a particular deity is reciting its different names. And each of these names say something about the functions and even sub-personalities of a particular divine figure. When I was learning puja performance years ago at Shiva Sai Mandir, my teacher, Nathia, had us do a little exercise where we wrote a similar Namavali list about ourselves and all of the things that we do in our lives and things that are important to us. And really, that was a very powerful meditation in itself. I want to say namaste to Bryce and to Kim, who are joining right now. Glad you could join me. And anybody else who's joining us at this time, please feel free to say hello using the chat function. So there are different collections of names, again called Namavalis. Sometimes they can be as small as maybe 7 names, or very common to have 108 names, like the stotram we're going to be doing tonight. And there are also hymns that have as many as 1,008 names as well. So I'm going to be doing the 108 names. I think that's very appropriate for a presentation of this length. We're going to start out with a simple Kali Puja. And then I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, maybe put a little intention behind tonight's practice. And then, again, just open your receptivity. Just open yourself to the names of each of the names of the deity, because each of those names in itself is a mantra. And so I'm going to recite each of the names, and after I say the name in Sanskrit, I'm also going to share what it means in English. So you can experience the energies of the mantra form of the name, as well as hearing its meaning. And while we do this meditation, I invite you to just allow it to guide your consciousness to where it needs to go tonight. So visualizations, inner messages, thoughts, feelings, just anything that this practice invokes. Like so many other things we do, there's no right or wrong way of experiencing this practice. Um, what you will experience is uniquely your own. And so, again, thank you for joining me tonight. Namaste and Jai Mata Di. So, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. We'll begin with an open-eyed meditation for our puja. So find a comfortable position where your back can be straight, your breath can be full. I invite you to look upon your screen with a relaxed gaze. And let's begin with some slow, deep, yogic type breath, completely filling and emptying the lungs. Breathing out the cares of the day and the concerns of tomorrow. Letting go of the distractions, stresses, the anxieties. And as you inhale with each inhalation, feel your level of relaxation increasing. And feel your awareness on the present moment also increasing. And focusing your breath and your attention on your heart center. I invite you to think of something that is changing in your life with this changing of years, going from 2023 to 2024. Maybe goals you want to achieve with the new year. And maybe also expressing a willingness to let go of certain things in your life, letting them fade away with the lengthening of darkness. And so I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll begin our practice by chanting the 3 seed mantras of the Divine Mother Kali, Aing, Reem, and Kleem. Inhale Aing. Inhale Reem. Inhale Kleem. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmade Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi Om Shuklam Bharadhanam Vishnum Sashivanam Shatobhijam Prasnavananam Dayat Sava Vignopasantaye Jai Ganesha. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Jai Guru. Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandhanan Machur Mukshyamamritat. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jayabhuti Taharani Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jai Ma Kali. Lam Vam Ram Yam Ham Om 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 Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I invite you now to rest your hands comfortably on your knees. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and open your receptivity and just let the sounds of our hymn tonight guide your consciousness. If it would be more comfortable, you can also lie on your back in Shavasana. But take a moment, find that comfortable position. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. And just allow yourself to experience. Ashtottara Shatanavali Om Siddha Namah. She who has attained perfection. Om Swayambhu Kushama Priya Namah. She who is the beloved of the flower which is born by itself. Om Bhaktya Bhaktadmika Murti Namah. She who is the image that is manifest of the unmanifested soul. Om Kulina Namah. She who has an excellence. Om Svayambhu Papalika Namah. She who is the protector of the flower which is born by itself. Om Trikonasta Namah. She who resides in a triangle. Om Punyadeya Namah. She who embodies merit. Om Priya Namah. She who is beloved. Om Pura Punya Vibhusha Namah. She who is illuminated by the fullest merits. Om Ugra Chandasvari Namah. She who is the ruler of fearful passion. Om Sumantra Namah. She who is the excellent mantra which takes away the mind. Om Purabhaidavi Namah. She who is in the cremation ground where all fears end. Om Padamukhi Namah. She who has a lotus mouth. Om Sadhya Namah. She who is the performer of all disciplines. Om Kyachari Namah. She whose spirit soars. Om Sadhakotama Sarvasva Sadhika Namah. She who is the female sadhu of all excellent sadhus. Om Jayada Namah. She who is the giver of victory. Om Shayambhu Purkaka Prajna Namah. She who is the supreme wisdom of worship of that which is born by itself. Om Linga Bidhayani Namah. She who is the progenitor of the subtle body. Om Janani Namah. She who is mother. Om Satkara Bedanevali Namah. She who pierces the 6 centers of energy. Om Rikshama Tavinalaya Namah. She who resides in the 3 Vedas. Om Shukada Namah. She who is the giver of happiness and comfort. Om Gandharve Namah. She who sings celestial divine songs. Om Visasta Namah. She who is especially beloved. Om Darya Namah. She who is determination. Om Nanamani Padaspura Chudhakan Chakamkana Namah. She who wears bracelets shining with various gems and jewels. Om Kama Bijasvari Namah. She who is the supreme ruler of the seeds of desire. Om Kalo Nasnigdarupini Nama, she who is the intrinsic nature of attachment to the family. Om Sarudendu Prasanasya Nama, she who is pleased as the autumn moon. Om Parighastra Nama, she who holds the weapon of good actions. Om Kumari Nama, she who is ever pure. Om Durasya Nama, she who resides in the distance. Om Kalamanirya Rajani Nama, she who enjoys the tinkling of cymbals to accompany devotional chanting. Om Swayambhu Kushamakula Nama, she who is the family of the flower which is born by itself. Om Mahendrani Nama, she who is the great energy of the ruler of the pure. Om Kamasundari Nama, she who is beautiful desire. Om Svayambhu Pujak Apriya Nama, she who is the beloved of the worship of that which is born by itself. Om Jagadando Nama, she who is the friend of the perceivable universe. Om Dustasam Hatri Nama, she who dissolves all evil. Om Lopamudra Nama, she who is the manifestation of which is beyond manifested existence. Om Jagadishvari Nama, she who is the supreme ruler of this perceivable universe. Om Padmaragam Gadadyotado Skatuska Prakashini Nama, she whose lotus-like body is the illuminator of the four Vedas. Om Satkriti Nama, she who is true fame. Om Gaurava Nama, she whose sound is awe-inspiring. Om Yogini Nama, she who is always in union. Om Pankandasi Nama, she who is the 15-lettered one. Om Raktaseptamir Raktini Nama, she who becomes extremely passionate with the selfless service of passion. Om Sunya Nivashani Nama, she who resides in silence. Om Dayeya Nama, she who is meditated upon. Om Shukra Pujya Nama, she who is worshipped by purity. Om Lingan Nivashini Nama, she who resides in the subtle body. Om Kunda Puspasada Priti Nama, she who is the beloved of all the flowers in the receptacle. Om Kumati Nama, she who has a devious mind. Om Usma Nama, she who is the mother of circumstances. Om Jagadatri Nama, she who creates the perceivable universe. Om Mandasya Nama, she whose mind always laughs. Om Gandhari Nama, she who wears an excellent scent. Om Sri Nama, she who is respected. Om Shakambari Nama, she who nourishes with vegetables. Om Swayambhu Pushpanjali Irata Nama, she who is absorbed in the essence of the flower, which is born of itself. Om Shreyasi Nama, she who is the ultimate. Om Busundi Namah, she who holds the sling. Om Mahatripura Sundari Namah, she who is the great beautiful one of the three worlds. Om Vridamata Namah, she who is the mother of the aged. Om Chakrini Namah, she who holds a discus. Om Yava Namah, she who is passion. Om Kumari Pujanarata Namah, she who enjoys the worship of the ever pure one. Om Dayati Dramatini Namah, she is the who is welcomed by the leader of all asuras. Om Jayestya Namah, she who is the oldest. Om Samaraprita Namah, she who loves the battle. Om Sarabi Bhimanadini Namah, she whose sound is extremely loud. Om Savamai Namah, she who is the expression of all. Om Achintya Namah, she who is unthinkable. Om Laja Namah, she who is modesty. Om Chandika Namah, she who is the cause of tearing apart all thoughts. Om Mata Namah, she who is the mother. Om Satru Madini Namah, she who is the destroyer of all enmity. Om Aparna Namah, she who is without parts. Om Lakshmi Namah, she who is the goal. Om Chandavejani Namah, she who destroys all passion. Om Virajanani Namah, she who is the mother of all heroes and warriors. Om Lingarupini Namah, she who is the intrinsic nature of the subtle body. Om Kumari Namah, she who is ever pure. Om Raktapa Namah, she who protects passion. Om Savari Namah, she who gives rest. Om Ayanija Namah, she who does not take birth from any womb. Om Nishumbha Shumbha Samhantri Namah, she who dissolves self-deprecation and self-conceit. Om Bhagatmika Namah, she who is the capacity for the support of wealth. Om Manorama Namah, she who is beautiful. Om Ananda Namah, she who is the giver of discipline. Om Krishna Namah, the dark one who manifests all action. Om Pinyanatastani Namah, she who raises the trident in her hands. Om Janani Namah, she who manifests wisdom. Om Vani Namah, she who shears words. Om Bhagamalavi Bhushana Namah, she who shines forth with a garland of wealth. Om Yamuna Namah, she who manifests complete control. Om Amritananda Bhairavi Namah, she who is the nectar of immortality beyond all fears. Om Raktakandara Bandita Namah, she who is celebrated as the passion of the god of love. Om Syamala Namah, she who has a dark complexion. Om Arundhati Namah, she who is the purity of devotion and the epitome of commitment. Om Vishva Namah, she who is the universe. Om Brittitara Namah, she who takes away all fears and doubts. Om Varnamala Malavedayani Namah, she who is the giver of the garland of all expressions which can be recited. Om Sadhakanacha Janani Namah, she who is the mother of the bliss of all sadhus. Om Sailatanya Namah, she who is the daughter of the mountain. Om Bhagavati Namah, she who is the spirit of all enjoyment. Om Sarvasudabhanilaya Namah, she who is the repository of all beauty. Om Namaste. Om Namaste. Om Namaste Namo Namah. Om Krim Kalike 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 Namah. Breathe deeply. Resting in a place of stillness and silence. And just simply allowing yourself to integrate the energies of the mantras and the names of the Divine Mother. Om Krim Kalike Namah. Om Krim Kalike Namah. Om Krim Kalike Namah. Om Savamangala Mangaye Shiva Svada Sadike Saranye Trambake Devi Naryane Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Bhavatu Sanao Bunaktu Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I invite you now to slowly bring the palms of your hands together at heart center. Keeping your eyes closed. And just taking a moment to acknowledge the presence of that Divine Mother within yourself, knowing she's there to guide you always. Taking a moment to give gratitude to yourself for taking part in tonight's practice. And slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me, and Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Mata Di. So I hope you enjoyed that this evening. Know that you can always replay the recording if you ever want to do this meditation again. I need to get some past recordings posted on the Facebook page, and I will include, when I do that, the script that I recited for the Namavali this evening. So you can also use that as part of your practice if you wish. So I would advise, as always, spend some quiet time before resuming the day's activities. And wishing you a wonderful weekend, wonderful night. And I look forward to you joining us on Tuesday, 7 o'clock, for another Namavali, the 108 Names of Ma Chamunda, and this is one of my all-time favorites. So until then, I want to thank everybody, including Bryce, Kim, Allie. Thank you so very much for joining me, and anyone else who's listening right now, and also anybody who'll be watching the recordings later. So again, namaste, and thank you so very much. Jai Ma.